So one of the other things that's been coming to my mind recently is when I had my near death experience. Um, so I my back hit the ground and my spirit left, right, and I'm just shooting up through, like on my back, just shooting through the sky, through these levels of the atmosphere, I guess, and then I was young. I was like 20, 23, maybe 24. Yeah, right about there when I had that experience. So, I just remember, like I said, these big beings, and I'm like, oh, they're angels, but I'm like, man, there's just something off about them. And then this dude, God, sitting on the throne, and stood up and said, "Not your time," and boom. And it's just funny because these other near death experiences, these people have sort of like they float around and they get, these different options of, hey, maybe you should go back and do some good things. Maybe, hey, we need you to go back. No, I didn't get that option, man. That motherfucker stood up and said, "It is not your time." Boom, get out of here. And kicked my ass right back. And that's just sort of weird, man. Um, I don't know. Because I mean, like I said, even when I came to, so my body, he said, "It's not your time." Boom, shot me back down. It came back down down through the atmospheres, layers of the atmosphere, whew, like that, back into my body, and I boom, bounced up, and I went, and I told my buddy what happened, but even when I told him, it's like I couldn't, I was like, I saw God, and I told him what happened, but it's like it didn't even have, it never held that emotion. Like something was just off. Something was like seriously off. And it was off from the time when just to think, like, I thought, well, those are angelic beings. And since then I'm like, well, why do I think they're angelic beings? Well, because they were in the shape, their size, the color, I guess processing where I was at. I don't know. I mean, the whole thing. So just like what I knew growing up, so I guess that's how your mind portrays it to you, or how it's portrayed to you. I don't know how that works. But, well, you're dead, so you're out of your mind. It would be your spirit. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just something that makes me really think, because that always stuck out to me. Like, when it, like when I got put back down, I didn't go, well, man, I must have a life purpose, and I did think that. I do remember thinking that, but like, it wasn't like such a big deal because it didn't seem, something seemed severely off, you know? Something just didn't seem right. Um, it didn't seem like an organic experience. It seemed like a staged experience, if that makes sense. Um, Although it was an amazing, crazy experience, it was like, it just didn't make any sense. And now that I'm putting all this together with these near death experiences and how we're being tricked, they didn't even bother. They knew they couldn't fuck around with me, maybe. Maybe they knew that I just had to go. There was no fucking option. Just tell him he's got to go straight back and just act like you're the boss. I don't know. But it does make me wonder because, I mean, I know next time it happens, I'll be getting off my back real quick, you know? Um, but yeah, that's been in my head, just keeps going through my head the past few days is what a weird experience to have a near death experience and see these angels and stand in all the glory of heaven, supposedly, and God on his throne, and then just to get, "It's not your time." boom, you know? Like, not even an option, no hello, no how do you do, no kind of life review, no nothing, no time for nothing, man, just zoom, zoom. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, it's a really weird. Um, yeah. And I just knew, I knew. I mean, when I came to and I told my buddy what happened, and that's how I explained it. Explaining as I saw God, I saw the angels, and I remember being excited, but the excitement went away because it was just like, man, something's just so off about it. But I just want to hash back into that, get it out of my head. Maybe I'll be able to remember deeper into it. I mean, there's really, I don't know. The thing I just find weird is how I didn't even have an option. Like, you know, that's what I find weird about it. That I had no option. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. There was no prancing around in the fucking flower bed. Or anything. There's no reviewing anything. I don't know.